Are you a professional who has been away from your country and now you are looking to get back to your country and start work again, and you don't know what's going to happen next, or even you are scared that okay, in your current career or job you want to go to the next level, or what to do next, or now the buzz that everybody talks about leadership and expect leadership from everyone. Is it really as easy as that to become a leader, or just go to the next step? If you've got any of these questions in your mind, this is a perfect show for you. Hi, my name is Helia Singh. I'm a wealth coach, and as part of our introducing of our female coaches, worldwide coaches, today I have a very, very special coach for you. She is a career coach. She can help you to navigate those questions and find the next level in your professional life. So leadership coach and a career coach are so important in this day and age, because we know those days are gone that people are stick to one job. It doesn't matter how professional they are, and stay in the same company, and that's it from beginning until they retire. We live in the world that we want to go from one place to another just to learn more, to experience life. And now with the world become just absolutely a globalization of the jobs and businesses, why not? We all want to travel, go to different countries, experience life, and at the same time learn more through our work, and of course at the same time give what we have, our gifts, to our current job or to the next job. But we need to be able to showcase our leadership, or why the next employer has to hire us, or anybody needs to listen to us. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my beautiful guest. Her name is Jurate. Jurate, she is from Lithuania. Is it correct? Lithuania?
Yeah,
As,
Lithuania.
yes. Yes. Hi, Jurate. Thank you so much for accepting our invitations, and we would love to have you here. And yeah, please tell us more about your leadership coaching style and what is it all about in general.
Hello, and thank you so much, Helia, for inviting me. It's really a pleasure and honor to be, because I also love to share and to show how important is and what impact it has when we are on our mission, when we are in our career, in our leadership, finding ourselves. So basically, what I find at the core at all my work and my calling is about helping people to express their full potential at work and in their lives. So it's everything about finding who they truly are and to become the best version they can be. So basically, the leadership coaching and the career coaching is about expressing themselves and going to the next level. And most of my clients are in the situation when they reached the certain level, they are happy in their careers, but they want to move on. So I'm the person who gives the shortcuts based on their values, on their personality, and on the skills that they have. So I'm doing it holistically and helping people to transform and to build something new and to become something new that they could feel motivated and inspired. So what I truly believe that we can generate internal motivation, knowing our internal motivators, knowing our values, and checking them up. Because as I call, the values are our chargers, our batteries for daily life in order to feel fulfilled and to be passionate every day. Instead of losing energy, we get energy, we get more energized, and we can help more people around us, our employees, our colleagues, our co-workers. So that is how I see it, how I help people to make it happen.
Thank you so much for sharing that. That absolutely makes sense, because it's just we spend more of our hours anyway at work or whatever we do, even if you're working from home. The job, whatever we do, I think 8 hours or at least up to 10 hours, depends on the profession, we spend on the job that we do. And it only makes sense that if we love what we do and if we enjoy it, then we have the rest of things in life just fall in place. Because if you don't have that satisfaction, that happiness, because that can affect our mental health as well as many other issues in life. So this is great. So you're gonna help people to navigate from where they are, if they want to go to the next step in the leadership or management or even changing career. Is it something that you would help as well? Let's say there are so many professionals who just say, look, I just don't want to do this anymore. That's it. I'm done with it. And I want to, just do something else, but I'm not sure of what I'm going to do. Is this something that you could help them with?
Absolutely. And it works in a way that we look at that person, where is he now, and what is happening with this current profession. And we work in a way not to start something new from a scratch and going lower financially. And the key thing is to stay financially at the same level and to grow and to move and transfer competences and experiences the person has into the new field. So what I do, I use the tools individually for people to find how their competences and personality strengths can be moved to the next career or different profession. Because as we know that the younger generation who is working now with us, they will be changing their professions on average 10 times. And when I look back myself, I already have 4 professions that I transformed and put together into the activity I do now as my business. And it was like really 4 different professions. So I can be an example and understand people who want to change from marketing to HR, from sales to IT, from product ownership to design, or even also communication. So everything is possible. And I help people really to use least resources possible, least time, and to get really sharp focused on this transition path. So we work on action plan, we work on special competences and skills, what are missing, but we also put it into the job market, what is already there.
That's great. And I know your background is in HR. So does the HR is going to help clients to find or land the job that they want to have? Do you think that that part is helping them as well? Or is it something that was just more for your self-development?
I would say both. I would say that it helps because I was an HR in different settings or context, meaning that I understand the employers and managers what they need, and I was as a recruiter knowing what people need psychologically, what motivates them in order to stay loyal and to stay in the company for many years and to do their careers. So that really helps me both for people to help them because I understand different organizations. I was inside and outside as a consultant, as well as a leader inside the company running the teams and departments. So that really helps me from different perspectives, having the variety of possibilities for people to create their dream work, their position, their role, or even to develop their position where they are now, because I know how it works in the HR and how companies are interested and excited to keep good employees because they want to create value and the person wants to create value and to stay, but how to combine, how to develop something. So I really see the value and it's helpful for the people I work with.
That is great. You said something very interesting, and I really loved it and absolutely resonated with it myself. Just because, I think I mentioned to you before we start recording, for many years, 20 plus years. I was a financial advisor. And but it was the time in my career that is that no, I was more passionate about financial literacy and coaching and helping people, which I was anyway, was doing it, part of a job. But then I found myself that I was more interested and spending more time to create programs, develop write something, or to create courses to help people in that area rather than selling them financial products. And when I decided that no, I want to become a coach, that was absolutely more than a year. I had that inside battle that, oh, what people will say about that. I'm a professional, what my clients are going to take it. And instead, but now, of course, looking back, I say, I wish I would have taken that step sooner, or at least I wasn't so much hard on myself, because I was expecting something different, and or at least I didn't expect myself to lose interest in what I was doing, because I thought that's something bad. But now I can hear what you said, that anybody at any capacity in, of course, business or anywhere that they work, if they think that they want to do something different, that's the time that they need to speak to someone like you. So then perhaps they can save their job, or at least, go to the different level in the same company. They don't have to start from zero, which is great. So is this something that you've seen is happening a lot now? And if it is, so usually is it happening for, do we have roughly to say, is it more for females or males? So what's the outcast out there?
That's a really great point that I also would like to elaborate on. And answering what you are saying, it's very often, and I can confirm that it's on my daily basis, working with different companies and organizations and people, I see that a really longing and motivation to keep the people and to grow them. And even yesterday, I had two examples when people said, okay, everything is fine with my company, but I cannot grow anymore, or I cannot see a role. But let's see, maybe I still, with your help, can do something about it. So what we do in such cases, whether I work with an organization or with a private person as an employee who wants to stay, so I use a career map. So that is a tool that really helps to identify the competences and experiences that create value. And I help people to find what truly inspires him, which means that in the next 6 months, in the next 2 years, these are 3 key activities, key things that he is passionate about, and what he will really put effort and motivation to do, instead of just doing things that he is good at, or what he's capable to do, or what he can do. So bringing to the next level is about what inspires and motivates you from now to the next couple of months or a year. And also on this career map, we look at the personality strengths that we can move, and look at what we specifically need to the next step, or to the next challenge or responsibility that a person will get or would like to have or pursue. And also on this map, we have the inner motivators, so we can see what current motivators are working and what not. For example, if one of the motivators is new projects or creating new systems and operations, and we look at them and currently, oh, I don't have anything new that I could create. So everything others are fine, that I grow, I have good teamwork, I like the leadership style, and everything motivates me, but I don't have anything new that I could create or make it better to improve. So I can really switch my mindset and look at my daily activities, at my goals, and see, okay, how can I change it? Maybe I can find some new activity that I could start doing that would really inspire me by creating new process or new project. And of course, then to minimize, delegate, or automate some other activities. And also we have our core values. And as you know, values are changing. We have like long-term values, short-term values, and they're changing. So we can also check how is it with my values at work and at my life. Maybe my expectations at work are too high that I could fulfill all my values, but I could really work on one value that I could do it in my free time or in my family time. And the key side on this career map is our roles, the roles and positions that we would like to pursue, that we want to grow into or to discover. Because sometimes for some personalities, we don't need a goal as a role, but we need a direction. We need an intention towards what kind of expert I want to grow. And for others, we need like a real position that we define for our brain, and we know that we need this, 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 and that. We need structure. So we need to become an HR manager, and because we want to be a leader and to be in an international corporation, to be like the head of other HRs, and leadership position is important for me. So then we can work directly with all shortcuts towards this position, and to see what is missing, what I have, and to have all strategy how to implement. And for others, we can be really flexible in order to do the transition, enjoying the process, growing personality traits, focusing on certain competences or skills, or networking if it's important for us to create our brand or visibility, and so on.
It's great. I love the word shortcut. That gets me every time. Don't we all love the shortcut? Shortcut to become a millionaire, shortcut to, of course, landing the dream job or position that we love to do. So it's all great. So talking about shortcut, so I'm sure that you'll have some, and already you have given us some tips. But let's say if someone who is a professional or even maybe entrepreneur, they've already got a job, their own business. They're not necessarily working for a company. They've got their own business, but now they feel suddenly that they don't have that mojo. They don't like doing what they are doing, and now they are just scared. They don't know where to start. So what are your tips, please?
I would like to get some more specifics about the question. Is it what you're asking, that if the entrepreneur is disappointed and want to come back to be employed again, or about becoming a more successful entrepreneur in the field because he's or she's struggling?
Look, it's just maybe they just want to go back to work. So maybe they just don't want to become an entrepreneur or to be entrepreneur anymore, or they want to go have the leadership job in a big company. So they feel, because there are some people, they think that, entrepreneurship is a very lonely business, which I completely disagree. So because it just depends on how much we network. Like now we are talking to each other. It's not lonely. It's all about putting yourself out there and talk to people. But anyway, some people feel that way, and they think that, okay, they try to be entrepreneur. It's not for them. They are a professional, and now they want to go back to the job that they had, not necessarily that job, but obviously they want to go to something better. And so what are the tips there, please?
So both, I got you the both situations and context, so I can give tips for the first, how not to be lonely and how to become more successful and engage in entrepreneurship, and also how to transition from entrepreneurship back to employed. So for the first part about entrepreneurship, even this week I had a few cases with people working on that, and there are three main challenges. So the first is a fear that I'm not growing as much I would do in the organization with other people, because there are certain of other environments. So about the growth, the tip is to be aware and grateful about how you grow as entrepreneur, because you every day learn a new skill and you put out yourself out of the comfort zone, as with public speaking, networking, marketing skills, sales skills, and many other skills, and becoming a master of your service because you want to improve and to give better service. So looking from this perspective is important to have a mindset. So the tip is to have the mindset to recognize yourself on a daily basis and to write down for what you're grateful, because maybe you improved your communication, or you found how to communicate better in your posts. Maybe you found something, how you improved your product or services. So be proud of it, celebrate it. So it's more about awareness and gratefulness for yourself, what you learned, what you improved, and you will see that the growth is really immense, that you can have it as an entrepreneur. And second skill is, of course, having goals and recharging yourself with the goals that are aligned with your values. So my tip is always to check the values, if they're changing or not, what is fulfilled, what is not, and to build your goals on the values, because then you want to get up from your bed and you want to do the steps. Otherwise, it's just a goal on the paper and you don't have the motivation. So the tip, very easy, is like to do the 7 questions method about when you set a goal for your next quarter. Let's say you take your goal and you check it out, asking, why is it important for me? And you get to the 7th level to find out why is it really important, deep to your heart. Why are you doing this specific thing, or you have this goal? So it's really, really deep. I know Simon Sinek is advising 5 levels of depth, asking why, but going deeper with why, or why is it important, to the 7th level, it helps a lot. And the third tip for entrepreneurship is, of course, very, how I would call it, the network, like very strategic network. And it's not about receiving something, but it's about who I want and why, and also what I can give. So being very focused and intentional with follow-upping, with knowing why and what can I give and how can I enrich these people's business or life. So I encourage even my clients to network, and they're very happy and they're getting out of their comfort zones. And it's very easy how to do that. You can go into LinkedIn groups like we have in Lithuania, Produktyvūs pietus, productive lunch. And you can look for like hashtag network, or like meetup and things like that, or for the groups that people can really meet up without intention, but get to know each other, and then the things might develop. So these are very important things, not only network and to have as many people. It's not about the amount, it's about the quality and intention. So intention is everything. And one tip for those who want to make a transition from entrepreneurship, going back to employment, or to be a part of organization, first to know yourself and analyze why. Is it really? Because I know people who try to do it and they understood that no, even it's more risky, but all the values and all the personality traits and all the passions and goals and bucket list and calling is about freedom, flexibility, having their own brand, creating products, and not this all and having no rules, or creating rules by themselves and delivering value. So if all these things, especially about delivering value, flexibility, creating, and having no limits and going to the next level as much as you will, this might be truly the signs that corporate world is not for you. Because I know myself, having so many meetings and not delivering and creating value as much as I wanted were the key things why I became an entrepreneur. And I created my own business and my own team and things like that. So really knowing yourself and knowing why you're doing this and why you would move back or forward, it's really, really the core thing about knowing your intention and your values.
I love that. I love that. That makes sense. I know that when I become entrepreneur, I mean, about 2006, yeah, I started my business many years ago. I made sure that I will just never be employable again. Even though I'm still in touch with my previous, manager and stuff, and yeah, we have a good relationship. But it's not easy. I know it's not for me to go back there and become entrepreneur. But I know I've seen, because some of my clients, they are very high caliber scientists, and they are working, for a high, organization. But then they branched down and just started their own business. But now they're just thinking, oh, that company again now coming back to them and entice them with a very, very attractive salary to get them back there. So that's why they don't know, oh, should I go there? It's just too good. It's just twice of what I was getting before. Now they want me. So yeah, this is my value, which is nothing wrong with that people who want to go back and work for an organization. But yeah, that's a very interesting tip. And I love that. Yes, just at the end of the day, we need to know ourselves, whether can we survive in another organization, and do we really accept their values, or our values, do they align what we do and what they believe that they do? I love that. Thank you so much for that. I think it goes to the most important question now. By now, my audience, they want to know, okay, how to get in touch with you. What's the best way to be in touch with you? And so what do you have to offer to our listeners for today?
So actually, my virtual home is LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, you can find me, and also I share a lot of good content and also a lot of experiences that I have with the companies, with the clients. I love to share, I love to discuss. So you're welcome to get in contact, to connect with me. And of course, we'll have a lot of valuable insights. Also, I have some more live sessions on LinkedIn prepared, so I will be sharing some valuable tips for the leaders in the next days and weeks.
Wonderful. And make sure definitely we put your details in the comment section with the link to LinkedIn, so then people can follow you and yes, get more educations on how to become a leader. I always tell everyone that yes, become a leader is just a skill, and any skill we can learn, any skills if we want to. People are not born, as a leader. So, but it's just something that you can learn to become. Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate that. I love what you're doing. So yes, keep up the great work, and definitely we will catch up again soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was lovely to join you, and you are really inspiring with your mission. So I'm glad to be a part of it. Thank you. Keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye for now.
You too.